Man, listen, right? I started this off as a favor, a request, right? Somebody asked me to do one about the brat and her wife, right? So I said, fuck it. I don't know about this shit. I know it was she married a woman, son about a white man and a baby. I didn't know much about it. So I did, well, I just gave my opinion on, the gay marriage or whatever, whatever, whatever. But I seen the reply, like, you know what I'm saying? That she was like, no, that ain't, this, what do you think that, you know, anyway, the shit is confusing, right? So I started watching the shit. So I never watched the shit, never seen the show, none of that shit, right? So I said, fuck it, I'm gonna study that because they say most YouTubers, when you do something, you study it, right? Dog, I cut this shit on and I'm more confused than I started off, right? But it's I'm a silly motherfucker, right? So like my humor is like, boy, listen, and there's some funny shit going on and weird, right? But I'm gonna start off saying this. Dick is almighty, right? So if a motherfucker ain't born gay, all that getting dick and turning gay shit, that's not real. Come on, man. Ain't no being fucking 50 years old and talking about you gonna be a lesbian. You going right back to the almighty. You feel what I'm saying? That's just the truth what it is. So listen, neither one of these motherfuckers is real lesbian. You know how much dick the brat done had? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, come on, man. This some fake shit, dog. This just some freak shit. Like, people be confused. You know what I'm saying? One day you a lesbian, one day you not. That's why I say, even so, what I learned about this though is the Judy chick pretty much going back to the Almighty, right? And she like, shit, this is not natural. She like two women together is not natural. That's why it's not working, which is true, right? This is my opinion. Don't nobody get offended. It's just not natural for a boy and a boy and a girl and a girl. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said about the thing under God. When you get married, it's under God, right? And so what God say in the Bible. So anyway, that's a whole nother story. Let me get back to this confusing shit. So I'm looking at it, and out of all the dick in the world, I mean, god damn, like out of all, man, listen, man, out of all, fuck it. Anyway, out of all the motherfuckers in the world, you pick a white person. Like, that's fucked up by itself. You know what I'm saying? That's how niggas hate theyself. This is another thing. Black people really hate theyself, right? Like, I talked about the rappers. I know I'm going off subject, but listen, I'm talking about the rappers back in the day. All of them want to be Scarface and these Italian names, and they go by Italian rules on the street. It's like niggas want to be everything except for theyself. So you want to have a white baby for what? You two black women. How the fuck you gonna get a white man? You know what I'm saying? That don't make sense. But it's your body. You do what you want to. The whole shit is weird as a motherfucker, right? One motherfucker give an egg to put in another motherfucker. Then y'all go get some sperm from another motherfucker. Now you make a baby, right? So now it's a fake lesbian relationship, right? Ain't neither one of y'all real gay. So y'all both, to me, the shit, like everybody's saying, so I studied this shit and everything I click on, every motherfucking one say this shit was fake from the beginning. It was for money. They did this shit. They actually probably was going together or whatever, whatever. That wasn't fake, but this shit was pushed for money. You know what I'm saying? They say they they say they not even married. They just had a what you call that, some type of, like, what's the shit? They had some type of shit, but they not married. They not legally married. I found that out. And so, well, that's what a couple of them say. Who knows? I don't give a fuck. Married or not, I don't. But they say they're not really married. And so now the confusion shit is like, where do the baby go? Like, who baby is it really? You know what I'm saying? If it was old girl egg and the brat was just carrying it, then I would think it was an old girl baby. And then I just found out old girl got 4 kids already. Oh, this her 4th kid. So man, come on, Brett. Like, what the fuck did you think? Like, I mean, did you think that this motherfucker? Come on, man. See, the thing is, dog, it's like people be really having mental issues, man. Anybody who don't think there's something mentally wrong with these motherfuckers. Now, you know, I said this before and I got struck. I was just giving my opinion on some shit like this. So I'm really treading thin water here. So I watch what I say. But let me explain myself. Like I tell you, a person being gay, I don't give a fuck. Gay away. You know what I'm saying? Gay yourself to wherever you want to go. That's cool with me, my nigga. And I'm not even, I don't give a fuck if you gay. I mean, I don't give a fuck about being around a gay person, being friends with them, working with them, doing business with. I don't give a fuck because I'm not gay, right? So it don't bother me in no way. You know what I'm saying? And it's no concern of mine to even speak about them because who gives a fuck? But the problem that I be having is when they push that shit to motherfuckers, when they try to push that shit on. And that was an agenda. Even the transgender motherfuckers that dress like the woman, the one lady was on here saying, look, they doing it. They was even mad. Man, it's gay people that's mad that these motherfuckers. It's a difference. And I tell everybody this, it's a difference between street gay, real gay people in the real world and this YouTube TV shit. It's a total different. That shit there is to push on people. Man, listen, every person I know that's gay, right? And I know I jumped subjects, right? But every person I know that's gay said if they could change it the way they feel, they would. They was like, it's just them people that's probably born like that, right? So they saying, look, if I could, I know it ain't right, but this the way I feel. You know what I'm saying? So you know it's not right. And then motherfuckers be like, if I could change how I feel, so it don't matter. Being gay is not like, well, this guy is like ass or some shit. It's like even if he was a woman, he'd be a dyke. You know what I'm saying? The same way, if a gay woman, if she became a man, she'd be a gay man. You just gay. You know what I'm saying? It's a, I don't know. But saying that to say this, you know this shit ain't right. It don't go together. Like I said, two women married each other. You can't produce life. If you leave two lesbians on the island and depended on them two motherfuckers to populate the world again, how could it happen? It can't. So you know this shit not right. People want to go against the grain and argue about shit and ask for all these fucking rights and this and this, and you know that. To me, this shit is a mental illness. That's just my opinion, and that's how you know this something mentally wrong here. Something is mentally wrong here, man. Because nigga, how the baby gonna think? Why would you bring the baby in some shit like this? Even both of y'all knew y'all love dick. Both of y'all knew in the back of your mind you was gonna get dick. You knew you weren't gonna fuck a rubber dick for the rest of your life. Like you knew this going in. Both of these bitches knew that. Like shit, okay, I love her, but you know, that's how most motherfuckers be thinking when they get married anyway. Nigga that just got his dick sucked the day before the wedding and shit. He done fucked about 4 hoes before he done went there. So he already know he about to cheat, but he like, fuck it up. You know, it just be bullshit. You know, this bitch done already fucked his homeboy, you know, prior to the wedding and shit, and they get married, and then how it's gonna work? Cause motherfuckers is only getting married out of lust and not love, my nigga. And marriage, like I say, if you don't go to church and you don't pray and all that shit, what the fuck I'm getting married for? Marriage is something just to prove to a motherfucker I love you that much, and you can take half of my shit. No, you know I love you. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to get married for that. Now, if I'm in the church and going to church and I believe in this and the God and she into church also, we gonna do this in the eyes of God. Other than that, that's why the shit don't never work. Cause niggas see a girl with a fat ass, he don't want nobody else to have her, or vice versa. She don't want nobody else to have him. So they think the marriage gonna stop that shit. Well, if I get married, they might not do this or that. Then you find out the shit worse. I done seen people together 20 and 30 years, nigga. The facts. I seen it many times. Motherfucker been together 20 years, back and forth. They break up, come back to each other. Break up for a year or two, come back to break up, get married, get into an argument, break up one time and never speak to each other again. Because they married, right? So now it's like, bitch, I want a divorce. And once they get the fucking divorce, they never speak. Now y'all have been back and forth and all this time until you got married. And some reason now you want a divorce instead of just, you know, you're gonna want to get back together. But somehow it ends. I don't understand it, but I've seen it. But yeah, this shit here, like I say, the baby shit it's confusing. Why would you bring a baby into this shit? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then that's some weird ass shit. You fighting over a baby with no daddy. Like, this bitch already got 4 kids, obviously without a daddy somewhere. I mean, I'm just saying, bitch, you ain't with the nigga. So, you know what I'm saying? So now now you gotta imagine that you don't even know who the fuck the father is. Why would you do that? Like, why in the fuck would you do that? I can understand if you couldn't have a baby, you adopt one, or you get an egg, or give some shit like that. If a girl couldn't have a baby but they want a baby, I understand that type of shit. But two capable and able bitches that both y'all hoes can get fucked and you get pregnant, and you go and you choose to go out and get some sperm and from a white man at that, this motherfucker could have been a white meth addict. They're straight out of rehab. So, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you don't know what the fuck, trailer trash motherfucker. You don't know what, a fucking serial killer. Baby, a fucking, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what the fuck type of shit you done got. You know, this ain't your, and the baby don't even look half white to me. The baby look like it's Chinese or some shit. I don't even think I think they gave her the wrong sperm, bitch. They gave this motherfucker the wrong shit. Cause the baby look Chinese than a motherfucker. And, man, all jokes aside, um, this shit wasn't gonna work for my opinion on this. So the person who asked me this, T-Dog, right? You asked me to do this. And my opinion on this shit is this here. It was fucked from the beginning, right? I think the baby gonna be confused, cause they confused, right? So guess what? Now the baby about to have a daddy, right? Probably two daddies at this point. And the real daddy is, he don't even fucking know. So a half-ass white baby, this bitch got a black-ass nigga over here. This motherfucker got a black-ass nigga over here. But the baby half-breed with no daddy nowhere. Like, that shit is confusing. Then the motherfucker, I'm confused even talking about this shit. So how you think a kid gonna grow up? You going from house to house over here. One, man, come on. You going to a lesbian house, to your daddy, and going over here with your, man, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. Like, it's crazy, bro. So that's my opinion on it. It shouldn't have been, and it was fake from the beginning. They say it was it was fake from the beginning. They said this shit was pretty much over money. They kept pushing it. Old girl said the Judy bitch was like, look, this shit not normal. You know, that's why it's not two women shouldn't be together. So bitch, you didn't, so you see, that's the problem with most that's why that shit don't really be lasting. Because, nigga, there's no woman ever. So all lesbians who listen to this, if you got a bitch that's with you, right? And this bitch that had any type of dick in her life ever, I'm talking about ever, if she ever got one dick in her, she's gonna go back for some more. There's no, you can marry her. I don't give a fuck what you do. This motherfucker going back to that almighty. You know what I'm saying? So don't be getting, because she not really gay. She doing gay shit. Cause tomorrow, I done seen this so many times. Bitch, oh, I'm a dyke. I'm with a girl. I'm with a woman. This next thing you know, this motherfucker pregnant with a baby. You know how many lesbians I know with babies and a nigga now that I grew up with? A lot, more than one. These motherfuckers be confused. But, you know, but everybody, I don't know, man. But then, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm a true believer that you can be born like that. You know what I'm saying? Um, but the ones that I know that's born like that, right? That I think that was born like that. I don't know. I mean, you know, it's something wrong. You know what I'm saying? But I just think it's a mental illness, me personally, right? I think it could be solved. I think, you know, see, people, this is my opinion, bro. Not to offend nobody, not to hurt nobody. It's just my opinion. I'm not saying this in no hateful way at all, right? But if you were, if you, I think before you, I mean, you know, okay, you can kind of see it, like, you know, when a kid growing up, okay, this motherfucker gonna be kind of, at that point, I think you need to get it. him or her mental counselor as a young person. You know what I'm saying? I see some shit on TV like Mr. Rogers and shit. Somebody was like, girls supposed to be with girls and girls supposed to be with boys. You know what I'm saying? The opposite shit. Boy and boy don't go together, and girl. You know, you teach kids and hope that shit work. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that is really a kind of a, because look, I told you, look how far motherfuckers is going. Now look, man, I love all people, bro, but this what pisses me off. Dwayne Wade, I knew he was gay. Like I knew Dwayne Wade was a gay man. Old girl didn't have to come out and say shit or none of that shit. You knew, nigga, paint your nails, dressing funny tight. You knew it. And then any grown ass man with a son, this is your son, my nigga. And as a kid, you gonna go along with this shit? Now I don't give a. I mean, you know how do? I mean, dog. I see this. It's fucked up out here, and I think Child Protective Services need to get in on this shit. I'm seeing motherfuckers putting kids in dresses, dog. Little boys in dresses, 4, 5 years old. I told you when I seen a white lady with the little African boy, I thought it was a little girl. It was a. It was two of them. It was two of them. They how both of them gay, bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's some sick shit. How the fuck, how do you know that you even, that's why they was talking about all that sex change with Dwayne Wade, talking about, the sex change and all this. Listen, man, do what you want to when you out my crib. 18, 21, all that shit, go get some help. You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck wants to have a sex change, my nigga? Something has to be wrong with you. You don't think nothing wrong with a motherfucker that say, I'm about to cut my dick off the bit. You're no matter what you cut off, you will never be able to have a baby or be. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying in that aspect, sometimes it goes too far. And I know I'm going too far with this conversation, but that's the part that I got confused. You know that shit. So and then better yet, here you go. It's some confusion shit with the brat now. So I'm jumping back on that. I'm gonna leave that situation alone. The heat meter going up on that side because I go and I be off this motherfucker. Cause if I keep talking, y'all won't see me no more. I promise you. You know what I'm saying? So, cause I'm an ignorant motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, this shit right here is confusing. And so that's my opinion on it. My opinion on it, it was two non-gay girls trying to do some gay shit and bring a baby along in it. That's my opinion, right? So at the end of it, you're gonna have a confused baby, but the baby gonna have a good home. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just hope they don't fight and all that shit. Um, will a baby turn out gay? More than likely. He got two gay parents and he living in Atlanta. No, I'm just joking. No, it might not. I don't know. I don't know. But the thing that shit that killed me too was the white sperm donor. That just really fucked me up though. Like why you want to go with a white man? You know what I'm saying? Well, black niggas ain't good enough for y'all to brat. You know what I'm saying? Uh, they want the baby to have good hair, I guess, blue eyes. They want to have another me, I guess, right? Good looking. Uh, no, I'm talking shit, man. Let me get off this bitch. But that's all. That's my opinion on this. And let me know what y'all think.